Going on, everybody?
Good evening, Shihan.
Good evening. Everybody hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Just give us a few seconds, guys, as we admit some more people in the class. All right, I'm gonna take some roll call now, so just give me a second. All right, everybody. We'll wait. As anybody comes on in, I'll let them in as we go on. But it is Wednesday, June 3rd. I want to welcome everybody to class today, guys. And thanks for coming in and signing in on time. I appreciate it. We're going to continue a little bit where we left off. We talk about group gun defense tonight. Last night and the class before that, extending to last week, we were talking about our gun defense, and we were talking about grouping them together. And what I mean by that is we were talking about behind the back, behind the head, and behind the elbow, right? Right? As a gun threat to the side of the body, behind the elbow. And all of them had the same movements. Again, remember, all of them had the same compliances. Their hands were low. We don't want to raise them high. We took that left foot as we stepped in. As we stepped in, we come into the eye of the storm, so the weapon is beyond us. And so we're out of harm's way. We go under, we strike over, we grab, we kick, we go forward, and then boom, we dislodge the weapon. Today, we're going to group the other parts of him today, where we're not going to go stepping in, but we're going to be stepping back today, all right? Now, again, these movements you have done in the past, the difference is just recognizing them. And the only thing I would just say is this, as you're going over your gun defense, think about the first move and think about the first threat, and think about how you would move the first step. So it stays clear in your mind, all right? Stays clear in your mind, all right? Today, what we're going to do today is we are going to work on gun defense threat from the side, okay, from the side of the body, but in front of the elbow, all right? Really, well, what's the difference? Well, the difference is the placement of the gun. When it's behind my arm or behind my elbow, my hands are cleared. I can go forward and go underneath. But when it's in front of me or to the side of my ribs and my hands behind, it's very hard to go underneath the gun and go around. I'm kind of going it right into a blockade. All right. So what we're gonna do today is we are going to go from a side threat from a gun today. On this one here, we're going to do is we're going to comply again. All right. Now, I'm going on my left side, even though we're a different image. My left side is your right side, but later on I'll demonstrate it from my back towards you the same way we're going to go. So the weapon is in my left rib area, all right, or in my left rib area in front of my arm on this side here, not behind like last week, in front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to comply. I don't want my hands higher in the gun. I want to comply and keep my hands low. What we're going to do is left foot again. The side of the weapon is the foot that I'm stepping with first. I am going to step back behind the weapon and clear the gun. I do that because I want to make sure I clear the gun. Now watch what I do. Two things are going to happen. As I step back behind that arm, I'm going to grab the wrist and I'm going to grab the gun around the trigger guard. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
All right. And again, this is not knife defense where we have to worry about positive, negative. All right. So again, from this position here, again, I comply. As I step back, I'm going to grab the wrist and the gun. With the left foot, I'm going to step forward at them and I'm going to turn that gun into them. As I turn that gun into them, I'm going to pop them with the gun, and with the butt, I'm going to slide straight out to my stomach, straight out, slide back, and then tell them to get down. All right, everybody got that? All right, so
Yes, sir.
let me just demonstrate it again so you have it, everybody, okay? I'll demonstrate it facing you, and then I'll go the other way. So again, the gun is in by my rib area in front of my arm. When it's in front, I gotta go back. When it's in back, I gotta go in front. Think about that. Comply. Left foot, step back. I grab the wrist, and I grab the gun at the same time. Now, the gun is not around the wrist. It's around the slide of the gun and the trigger guard. As I do that, I take that foot that I step back with. I step in, and I turn it in against their arm. But with the weapon, I take that butt of the gun, which is the back of the gun facing me. I slide straight out, and I comply. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So again, it's a little confusing. You know what happens is we're not used to it. You might think that in front of the elbow, we step in front. That's where you got to kind of go through your mindset of the scenarios. Kind of go through them in your mind a little bit. All right. So what we're gonna do right now is I'll keep my back the same way you are right now facing me. So right now the gun is on your left-hand side. It's in front of your arm to your wrist. So I want everybody to comply right now. Now again, what we're gonna do is take that left foot. We're not stepping back. We're gonna step off to the side at a line of fire. And as we do that, I want you to grab the wrist and the gun. Ready, step. Boom. Now you have the left hand, you have the wrist. The right hand, you have the trigger guard. All right, now, with that left foot, I want you to step in at them and turn your right hand in, the weapon into their stomach. So it's like this, Adam. With that right hand, pop that gun at them and draw and step back. Right. Does everybody have that analogy, guys? You okay with that?
Yes, sir.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do today is this. Everybody just come up closer for a second for me. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to buck the system a little bit today. Knocked out, I don't mean this in any mean way about flaunting the YouTube police, but normally when I download these videos in the past, I put them down, it's okay for kids, and maybe that is the problem where it's for adults. And if you have any issue, I usually put for this class, it's for adults, so my kids can't get into it. But today I'm gonna use a fake gun. If we get flagged, we get flagged. Okay, everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is, because I'm social distancing myself, I have my wife, Therese. Therese, can I borrow you for a second? So Therese is here, she's doing her work, but let's everybody can see it, all right? Gun, to the side. Everybody say hello to Sheree.
Hi, Sharice.
So she's gonna hold that gun. That's where it looks like right now. My arm is behind that gun. All right. Now again, that's the reason I can't go in front, because I'll be hitting this weapon and it's gonna go off. So what happens is, here's my hands. I can't bring my hands any higher because the gun's there. So what happens is, as I'm complying, I want to get out of this line of fire, but I'm not moving by not saying nothing. I'm talking. Please, listen, please leave me alone. Please don't shoot me. Boom. As I step back, I grab that wrist and that gun. Now from here, I take that left foot. Watch what I do. Turn it in, pop, slide out, and down. All right, everybody got that analogy? So let's
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
in front of that ribs again, hands here, comply. Please, man, listen, anything you want. Please, don't shoot me. Don't, please. Boom, grab. Now you see what happens is, for here, with my right hand under the gun, I have more control with my hand underneath. So watch, as I step, watch what I do. I turn it in, I pop. Now as I do this, I take my left hand, grab the butt, and I slide it out. And from here, I tell her to comply and get down. All right, everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
I might be removed by tomorrow, but if I am, you understand why. All right? So I wanted to show you. I think it's important showing you. So here we go. Everybody open, ready, position. So here we go. We have gun threat to the side in front of your arm by the rib. All right? So here we go. Hands are down low. They can't get behind. So on the hike, I want you to left foot. I want you to step not back, but to the side. And I want you to grab that wrist and gun. Ready? Hey! Good. Hold it there. Now, with that left foot, as you step in at them, turn that right hand control the gun inward. Turn it in. Go. Good. Pop them with it and slide out. Good. There you go. Good, 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 good. Now, Gavin and Sophia, just for uniform purposes, I know you went right. You are going to be you're going to be moving to your left.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. All right. All right. I know it's a little confusing. We're all opposite here. Right. So the weapon is on your left-hand side. That's now again, could be right side. Yes. If it's right side, well, then you're going to move back with your right foot. But whatever hand the weapon's in, that's the foot you're moving first. You're not double stepping. All right. So let's try it again. All right. Comply. The weapon's in front by those ribs. Now remember, don't step back. Only foot that's moving is your left foot to the side, behind that weapon and arm. Ready, step. Good. Wrist, left hand wrist, right hand gun. Step forward the right foot. Excuse me, I apologize. Excuse me. Step with the left foot, turn that weapon in. Pop him with that weapon, and step back and slide out. Very, very good. Everybody okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Sir.
Anybody
Yes, sir.
remember it from the previous times?
No.
No. All right. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. We're going to group this the same way we grouped the other night. Same defenses, but different look. So here we go now. Threat to the side, in front of the arm. In front of the arm means stepping back. Behind the arm, going forward. So here we go now. You ready? Step back, ready, grab. Left foot step in, turn that weapon in, pop him with it, step back, slide out. Good. All right, any questions?
No,
You're
sir.
good? All right, so the next one that we're gonna do, guys, is we are gonna go to the side of the head. Now, if remember, there's 2 points. Well, 2 points, 2 threats. Head, side of the head, and behind, where the ear is. Think about the ear. If somebody has you in the ear, you can't go back because that gun sight is going to get stuck in that ear. So going behind won't work. Remember, when it's behind, go forward. When it's in front, go back. So we're going to go from a threat right now to the head. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
Babe, can I borrow you? Want to get him? So yeah, Sharice, everybody come up a little bit. You want to take it like John? John's got a good first seat right there. So we're gonna go to the side of the head. All right. Now again, I don't want to bring my hands up too high because what's gonna happen is that I gotta go down low to catch it. Again, same position. I'm complying. All right. Now as I'm complying, I'm not double stepping. I'm still stepping with the left foot. Remember, the side of the side that the weapon's at, that's the foot I step with. I don't step with the right foot and the left foot. So from here, I comply. This is going to be very similar to your other defenses that we've done in the past. You'll see why in a minute. From here, I'm going to do the same move. As I comply, I'm going to step back and grab the gun. From here, as I comply, boom. I just step back left foot. Now I clear the gun. You see where the gun is, but you see where my body is. Now from here, watch what I do. I strike. I go under the gun, grab the top of it. I turn in, step back, and slide. Remember that defense from before, right?
Yes, sir.
Remember that defense when we go underneath the gun and we grab the top, right? And we turn it in. Everybody remember that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So again, one more time. So same defense, a little different ending. It's to the side of the head. Now listen up. If they're far away, if Sharice is out of the picture and I'm over here, there's not much I can do. You understand that, right? There's not much I can do. All right? If there's a major gap, I'm pretty much in trouble. But if she has the weapon here and it's a little bit off my head, what I would just do is I bring it up, I'll come close to it. The person might think I'm a little crazy, but I want to make sure there's no gap. Because if there's a gap, I can't get far enough behind that gun. If I step back, look where the gun is, look where my face is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move into that gun. I'm going to comply. All right, as I comply, please. Boom! I grab. I strike. The gun stays off to the side. As I strike, I go under the line of fire. From here, I turn in. I step back and say, get down. All right, any questions?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So here we go. That's what I said. This defense is the same. That in terms of the same defense, this is what we call step back night. All right, so here we go, guys. We comply. The gun is to our left side right now. It's to my head. Now, again, if you don't feel that gun and you know they're right there, then move into that gun. Move into it. You're not reaching for, you're not looking. Just move into it and let it go closer to you. So here we go now. On the hike, left foot step to the side. Grab the left hand. Ready? Hey, grab. All right, left hand only. Left hand only. Now, from there, strike over the top to their face. Take that right hand. Go underneath the weapon to the top. Turn that weapon in. Step back and slide out. Okay, got it? Visualize a little bit, guys. So the hardest part about our training right now is being a little more visual, seeing it. If you want to close your eyes and visualize it. All right? But again, the best thing is that we're working on this so you stay proficient in it. So here we go. Let's comply. Guns to a head. Move in. But don't look. Don't look to the side. Don't raise your hands up high. Keep them low. All right, here we go. On the line, as you comply, please, man, step back, boom! Left foot step. Okay? Now, from there, keep that gunfire where it is. Cross him with the right hand. Go underneath that arm, underneath the bottom of the weapon. Turn it in. Step back and slide out. Good. All right? Good, good, good. And remember one thing, guys. All your actions, even the very end, are going to be to the left side. All right? Now, on your own, later, try the right side. All right? Try the right side on that. So step back right, grab right, punch, go under, and turn. All right? So on this move in here is that whatever foot you step back with, same arm. Left foot, left arm. Right foot, right arm. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go back again to gun threat to the head. And we got to be very quick. That's why we're trying to minimize this time. We're trying to cut off seconds of our time here because what happens is one little mistake, night-night. You don't come back from a bullet to the head. All right, so again, comply. All right, don't look to left. Don't startle them. Don't get them antsy. All right, step back, left foot, grab, boom. Good. That's it, TJ. Left hand, that's it. Right hand punch. But yeah, don't let go of head, T. Thank you, bud. All right. Take that right hand, go underneath that arm, grab the top of that weapon, turn it in, and step back, slide out. All right, very, very good. How many people feel so far comfortable? I mean, again, we went over a lot of gun defenses. Got to remember something. I like to say besides your basic one, your gun threat to the head and your chest, we went over, 2 today and 3 yesterday. So that's a lot of gun threats. I mean, in terms of working on them. I know you worked on it in the past, but it's being more and more comfortable as we go along. How many people feel comfortable from the other night and tonight? You ready for a test? All right. So open ready position. So let's do this. I'm gonna call out game. I'm gonna call out a gun threat. I'm not gonna say gun threat this, gun threat that. You know it's a gun threat. I'll tell you where it's to, and then you're gonna go with it. Everybody got it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All right. So we go. Side ahead. Go. And remember when you go to the side ahead, left foot, left hand, punch, underneath, turn, and slide out. All right? All right, open ready position. Lower back. Go. Stepping in, right? Stepping in left foot. Turn the left foot, step in, under, over strike, grab, knee kick forward, and dislodge the gun. Right? All right, open ready position. All right, here we go. To the back of the head. Whoa! There you go, Johnny. There you go. Good boy. That's it. That's it. All right. So remember one thing, guys, for your own personal use, again, it's a two-way street. It's important for the dojo. It's important for your testing. It's important to be being a black belt. Being a black belt is just not knowing kata. It's about learning how to defend yourself from all aspects under the umbrella. Whether it's on the ground, whether it's a single hold movement, a full Nelson, a knife, a gun, a club. That's what we train for. That's what a black belt's about. It's covering all our bases. So when you're thinking about this later on, I don't know about tonight, you may be, or tomorrow, whatever the weekend, think about the different scenarios and which one calls for under, over strikes, which one calls for step back. Go through those things in your mindset. All right, guys? Just give me 1 second. I just had to check the piece of paper. So, all right. So the next one is going to be a threat behind the elbow. So comply. Go. All right, open ready position, open ready position. Now remember one thing, guys, just for uniform purposes and just for purposes also that I know that we're all doing it right, I all want us to go the same way. So right now, the threats are always going to be the left side. So if you're going to your right side and defending, it's the wrong way. You got to go to your left side. Okay, everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's try it again, open ready position. So again, gun threat behind the elbow. Ready, go! Now remember one thing, guys. When you had that gun threat behind the elbow, what is it? Turning, under, over. Knee strike forward, and then dislodge. You got to go under. Anytime you're stepping in, remember, under that elbow, strike right away. Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Head, back of the head. Ready, go. Good. Back again. Open, ready. Lower back. Ready, hike. Same movement. Good. All right, this time now we're going to go to side of the ribs in front of the arm. Ready, go. Right, open ready position again, guys. Open ready, open ready. Remember, in front of the arm, as we step back, it's a two-hand grab, wrist and gun. Yes? Then
Yes, sir.
step forward and turn, pop and back. So let's try it again. Ready, go. Step in. Now, guys, just watch 1 second. I know I'm doing it from a different image. When I step back, right, I'm going to move this down a little bit so you can see my legs. When I step back, it's almost like on a kukata. I'm stepping back down in the back stance, not so deep though. I'm from here, I just step back. Now watch, as I grab, watch my left foot. I step in, turn it in. All right? Don't try to turn it in from your initial stance. Step in and turn in. All right? So let's try one more time. From in front of the arm, threat position, go. Turn it in, pop it, and back out. Very, very good. All right, guys. So, just very quickly, what I want, just a little thing to think of. Last week and this week, gun threat from behind, lower back, lower head. We have behind the elbow. Those three were grouped together, right? Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Today's defenses were to the side of the head, not ear, just the side of the head, and in front of the arm. And in front of the arm, same defenses, you step back this time. So the last 3 we were working on, we're stepping forward. This ones are stepping back. All right? So what
Yes,
I'd
sir.
like you to do is review them because, guys, I don't mean to, I praise you guys, but, when I was coming up through the ranks and back in the early 90s, gun defense, we didn't really train it as part of our black belt test. I don't know reason why or why not. It wasn't as prevalent as it was today in terms of a lot of different movements and defenses. But there's nothing more important than working and trying to defend yourself against a weapon. If you can defend yourself against a weapon, you can defend yourself against anything. A punch or kick is easy. But remember one thing, you got one shot at it. You don't got, well, take 2, I didn't do it right, I took too long to step, or I didn't comply long enough. Talk when you comply and you're doing it, as you're talking mid-sentence, then react. Because if you try to react and not do nothing, say nothing, their full attention's on that trigger. And if their full attention's on that trigger and they feel that you're going to make a move, they pull that trigger. And guess what? You go right down where you are and the night is over. So practice it the way you're really going to use it. And then guess what? That's how you're proficient in. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Great job, everybody. Just real quick, hold on one second. I know that I got everybody's attendance here. So hold on. I got TJ, Connor, Ved, Alex, Christian, Sean, Matthew, Tanish, Josh, Gabby, Sophia. Anybody's name I missed?
Yeah, mine.
Oh, Jonathan, I apologize. Jonathan, you guessed. I got you now, buddy. Thank you. All right, listen up, everybody. I want everybody to have a great job. Good job. Really, really good job, guys. All right? Hard movements, but work on them. Work on them. And if you're feeling froggy, work on your right side. Do the right side. You got sisters down there. You got brothers. You got dad, right? Ask, even if you don't have a brother or sister, ask dad or mom, say, Dad or Mom, just do me a favor. Pretend you have a gun like this and just do me a favor, point it to me in the back of my head or in my lower back or point it to my ribs and tell them that you're helping me work on my self-defense. All right, guys?
All right, sir.
Everybody have a great night. I'll see you next week.
All right,
too.
bye.
Bye, everybody.
Yes, sir. Good.